Hi guys, welcome to.
Your sport.
That's right, it's the show that Naim and I came up with. Actually, it was his idea, so kudos to that.
Yep.
And last time we saw you, you were actually crying uncontrollably. Sorry about that.
That was 30 years ago.
Yeah, people don't forget Naim. Anyway, we're gonna move.
But I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You know, you're 8 now. Well, you're gonna be 8 soon. Yeah, hopefully you're still not crying.
I'm 7.5.
That's right. That's right. We count halves when we're 7.5. I'm not gonna mention my age. So I'm just gonna say I'm not a half. Anyway, we're going to go right into, today we're going to basically cover basketball. We're going to talk about the national title.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to talk about the Knicks free agency and what teams, what players we might be able to add to our free agency. So we're going to get right into the national title game, which Duke won. And you had them actually picked.
Yeah.
So my bracket was busted. He actually had Wisconsin in there too. But kudos to you. What was that, a little Staying Alive dance?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you get the reference, but hey. Anyway, so we like Jahlil Okafor as our #1 pick. Not just him. We also like Karl Anthony Towns. D'Angelo Russell. Maybe he'll turn out to be like Bill Russell one day. Hey, D'Angelo Russell, he's also a great guard that we could possibly draft. And Emmanuel Day, and Justice Winslow. He's also a guy we might look out for just in case we win a couple games. Right now, Minnesota is 1 game ahead of us, and there's about 2 games left. We got a tougher schedule than they have.
We gotta lose to Orlando.
Yeah, tonight. And then, yeah, because Golden State's going to thrash Minnesota tonight. We all know that. And they're not really tanking. Well, we're tanking. Well, what I should say is they're tanking for sure. We're trying to compete, and although we want to see the Knicks win, we really want that first round pick.
Yeah.
Well, the first overall round pick, I should say.
I gotta tell you something.
What's that you got?
I don't know how the Rockets lost to the Spurs when the Spurs were in the 6th seed and the Rockets were in the 3rd. The Rockets were in the 3rd, and now the Rockets are in the 6th because they lost by 1 point.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. I mean, now they might possibly see the Spurs in the playoffs in the first round, and that's not going to be a good look for them.
No, it isn't.
So, I mean, especially with the Spurs coming on the way they are, I mean, they did the same thing last year when you thought they were out, you thought they were old, and now 10 games in a row. So, they're a team to watch.
It's just wow.
Yeah, I mean, come on, they're the Spurs. You got to hit taps off to Greg Popovich. That guy's a wizard over there.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
great at
He's
what
like
he does.
a wizard. He's like
You got any magic powers, Naim?
I got 1.
What was that? Was that a jump shot? Was that from half court?
Yeah.
Did you win $1 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's go on it. All right. So anyway, so basically we're gonna go back into the Duke game.
Yeah.
You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah.
Again, the officiating was bad.
I'll tell you how Duke won. There was like a hero. There was like a player that saved Duke when Duke was like losing in this like 2nd period. Was like when it was like 4 minutes left, and then Wisconsin was winning by like I don't know, like 5 points. There's like 4 minutes in the 2nd period, and then somebody saves the team, and then Duke wins.
Yeah, that was Tyus Jones. He was actually the MOP, most outstanding player of the championship.
Yeah,
that guy, I don't know, he just put it all together. A freshman, you know, that guy's pretty much, he actually took over the Okafor story. Not that he's going to go first overall, but he made a great case. Yeah, he did really well. He's going to probably be a top 15 pick, maybe, in the draft.
I don't know.
We'll see. Well, that's going to be in what? What do we got, like 30-something days left for the draft? We're excited about that. That's the only thing we can be excited about.
Yeah, we have like, I don't know, we have like maybe like 3, 4, 2 months till the draft.
Yeah. So, I mean, really, that's all we have left other than, well, the Nets, they're going to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
so unless you're a Nets fan, which I guess, you know, they're Brooklyn, so all right.
So we're going to watch the Nets go against whatever team they're going against. But right now, I know they're still in the 7th seed. They're not going in the 6th seed because, well, the Knicks lost it up to
Milwaukee. Well, that's just going to solidify their position. So they're probably going to keep their position there
Probably.
What do you think?
It's gonna
7th seed or the 8th seed? That's going to be basically any of that seed that
I
we're going to be.
think the 8th seed is best because you don't want to go in the 7th seed and then.
Well, then you got to play
Cavaliers.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Well, the 1st seed is the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, but Atlanta's. Nobody thought Atlanta was going to do this.
That's true. I mean, they had one of those seasons that you just didn't know. This team just come out of nowhere.
They had like the Spurs season.
Yeah, they're pretty much the Spurs of the East. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's kudos to them. I mean, those guys been killing it.
It's crazy.
So basically, after we're going to get right into the players that we want in the Knicks offseason.
Yep.
I'm going to say the first guy we want right now is Marc Gasol.
Yep.
This guy is big. He's one of the most talented defensive players in the game. He was actually Defensive Player of the Year last year.
Ooh.
Would love to get Draymond Green, who will probably be Defensive Player this year. But he's restricted. He's not coming. He actually wants to go to Detroit, which is his hometown.
Detroit? Oh, the Pistons.
Yeah, that's his hometown. So, I mean, I did hear him say around the All-Star break that he would love to go home. Yeah. Speaking of home, Draymond Green. No, sorry. Danny Green. Wrong Green, guys. Danny Green, he's a New York native. Well, I believe he's from Long Island. If we could get him to come to New York, pair him up with the Marc Gasol, that would be a nice little tandem right there.
You know who I want us to have at the offseason? Maybe we can have... I don't know even if we have enough money. We probably don't, but Westbrook.
Westbrook, well, he's not going to be a free agent, but I love his game. Speaking of Westbrook...
If he was a free agent...
Do you have him as your MVP?
Yep.
I don't know. I'm going to say James Harden. Sorry, Steph Curry. You are killing it, and you should be the MVP of the league. But I'm just going to say James Harden. You single-handedly put the team on his back and just carried them to the playoffs. And, I mean, they're basically one of the top teams. Aside from that loss yesterday, they would have still had the 3rd seed.
Yeah. But actually, I thought they were... I think that if Houston won that game, they would be in the 2nd seed.
I don't know. I got to look back at the actual standings. But, man, that's one of the most talented teams right now. And it's basically because of James Harden. I mean, James Harden, he's basically put the team on his back and is leading them to the playoffs. So that's...
Yes, that's... Wow. James Harden.
Yeah. Hats off to that guy. So,
I think who's going to get in the playoffs in the West? Probably, I don't know. I think the Pelicans or the Thunder. Well,
the Pelicans are going to be the 8th seed, actually.
Yeah, the Pelicans. I think
so. It looks like they're going to keep that position.
Yeah, I think the Pelicans. And then in the East, maybe, I think Boston. Because Miami's not even going to come back.
Yeah. I mean, we are forgetting about LeBron. I mean, LeBron, he left the Miami Heat, and now they're not even going to make the playoffs. So, I mean, wow. To his credit, he's led them along with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. Which Kevin Love, he's actually going to be a free agent too. What do you think about us adding him?
That would be really awesome because all I know is that I think his first team was Minnesota.
Yeah, and I mean, he definitely fits the triangle. I mean, he's a great passing big, can score. And I don't know if things are going too well with him in Cleveland right now. I don't know.
Like, it would be cool if, like, it would be Bargnani and Love.
Bargnani? Ugh. I almost broke up my mouth a little bit. Sorry about that. Yeah, that guy's no good. I mean, but hey, if he can come back for the vet minimum.
But he shot a three-pointer.
Three-pointer. Anybody can shoot a three-pointer. So you're going to bring him back to the team? Unless he signs a vet minimum contract. Sorry, Bargnani. I don't want you back.
But I thought he was on our team already.
Yeah, but come on, man. We got to maximize this free agency here. We can't just be giving away millions of dollars to Bargnani. The guy can't hardly stay on the court.
Yes, he can.
Yeah, for half of the season. Great timing. Way to come out just for the payday. Yeah, basically. Anyway, we're going to wrap up. Next time, hopefully, we'll talk about, I don't know, what we could talk about. Soccer that's been going on. That's starting to go on. The spring training, well, spring training is past. The baseball season just started. There's some good boxing that's coming up. Danny Garcia actually fights tonight. Hopefully, we'll tell you guys about that next week. And Floyd Mayweather fights in a couple weeks too. So hopefully we'll know about that too.
I don't really know about boxing.
That's all right. You can learn. We can
Ow! Ow!
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
See ya!